Please do not be like Freddie that still goes to the office after being laid off by Microsoft after 23 years. Yes, you heard that right, 23 years.
Get off in December and it's June now, so I'm obviously not doing a good job at finding a new job. Genuinely, every time I apply for any job, it feels like I'm just buying a lottery ticket. Like, it feels more likely to win the lottery right now than to get a job.
It is really bad right now, but I have something a little bit spicy to talk about. So I've been working since I was 13 years old, so that would be since 2010. I have been with a job to whatever extent since then. There's been a lot of economic factors since then. And what I will say is if you are out of job 9 months, 12 months, 18 months, etc., like I'm hearing from a lot of people right now, yes, that sucks.
Hi there, I'm Lily. Welcome to Layoffs, the community where we get real about today's job market. If you've been impacted by layoffs, or even if you're just worried about the future, you're not alone. Companies big and small are making cuts, and it's leaving a lot of us feeling uncertain. But here, we're turning that uncertainty into action. We're creating a space to share, learn, and find new paths forward. Be part of our growing community. Give us a like and subscribe. And in this video, get ready to hear powerful, true stories that reveal exactly why unwavering company loyalty is a thing of the past.
I got fired this morning from a company I have been working at for the last 8 years.
I was really blindsided by it.
These corporations you guys work for do not give a fuck about you.
I have been literally working like 50 hours a week.
They didn't owe me anything beyond my pay.
Don't ever be loyal to a company, ever.
Hi guys, I know it's been a while. I started a new job 2 months ago, and I have been literally working like 50 hours a week, sometimes longer, like working on the weekends. It was an keyword was, and I just got fired. I just got let go. So, I'm back on my bullshit. Let's fucking go.
Howdy, howdy. Well, I got the phone call today from my supervisor. Don't ever be loyal to a company, ever. And I'm saying this to the older generation. I'm also saying this to the younger generation. Don't worry about 2-week notices, because they will screw you. I just found that out. I've been working for the company for a year. Perfect attendance, never had any issues. Always did my job, was super efficient. Matter of fact, I was one of the most efficient people on second shift. I drive 2 hours round trip for work every day, 410s. Just got a call from my boss that the CEO or the upper management does not want me coming back in. They're just gonna let me go. So don't ever give your employer notice. Keep your mouth shut. If you're gonna leave, keep it to yourself. If you're gonna fill out another application for an employer, do not mark on there that yes, they can contact your past employer, or at least make it known to them that you don't want them, unless they're going to hire you and give you a start date, you don't want them contacting your last employer, because they will make your life miserable. Like I said, perfect attendance record, perfect everything. And they called me today and said that they don't want me to come back. So I have to go back down there regardless, to pick up my weld hood and all my equipment that I have there. But they feel that I'm just going to make a bunch of mistakes while I'm there, even though the last year I was one of the most efficient with the least amount of mistakes. I think they think I'm going to purposely kind of screw up their stuff, but I'm just kind of shell-shocked because I still had 3 weeks left before my PTO, and I was going to take the last week off. Mind you, like, financially it's not going to really hurt me that much, but that's 3 weeks of pay that I don't have, that I planned on having when I left. So I asked my supervisor when I was on the phone today, they're going to meet today to discuss. It's kind of up in the air what they want to do, but they asked me not to come in today. I told my supervisor I am coming in tomorrow because I am going to pick up all my equipment, my welding hood and gear and all that stuff that I had there. That's mine, so I want that back. But I asked my supervisor if they could pay me a severance, just pay me out for the 3 weeks, and like be done with me. That would be the right thing to do. But apparently they're not much into the right thing to do. I had asked my supervisor a while ago that if I ever gave a 2-week notice, would they let me work the whole thing? And they said yes. He said yes. So either he was lying or he didn't know. But any employer that I ever work for after this, if I ever work for anybody else, I will never give a notice. I'll just not show up one day. And then when they call me to say, why didn't you show up? No, because if I give a 2-week notice, you're going to fire me anyways. So that's what's happened. When I go to the company tomorrow, I'll let you know what's going on. But I am 57, so I think this has a lot to do with ageism. They're trying to get rid of me, like, so that maybe I don't talk to other younger people and tell them what's happening. But with that said, don't ever give a 2-week notice. When employers are asking why you don't give 2 weeks notice, this is an example. If you don't have anything to back you up to let them know, like, you have funding and you're okay with, 2 weeks off with no pay, or maybe save up enough PTO and you just take that 2 weeks off and then just don't come back, that would probably be the best thing. But don't leave yourself short of 2 weeks of pay unless you can afford it, because companies like this will not have your back. They will not. It's pretty sad because I had worked for this company before and they were pretty fair last time. And I gave them 2 weeks notice last time and they let me work all the way through. So with that being said, just an update. I'm headed over to Menards to get more screws, so I'm go back to work on finishing out the van. And I'm guessing I'm just not going to be going back to work at all. So hopefully they pay me what they owe me, though, or at least pay me a severance of the 3 weeks, and then my PTO, and just pay me all out at once and then be done with me. So I will find out more of that later today or tomorrow. I guess they got to have a meeting about it. I don't understand why they even do this kind of bullshit, but yeah, it's kind of fucked up if you think about it. But lesson learned, and I kind of thought this might happen, so I made sure I had money saved. Not going to hurt me a lot financially, but it would be nice to have that money for traveling. But anyways, I just thought I'd share with you.
So after hearing those stories, I have to ask, do these companies still deserve our loyalty? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching.